Hey, good afternoon. Happy Monday. Meteorologist Courtney Aitken in with you on the app this afternoon. We're glad you're with us. It's a warm start to our post-holiday week. Maybe you're just getting back into town, recovering a little bit. I hope you had a safe and fun holiday. It's a hot start to the week. I'll give you that. Looking ahead into this afternoon, we should graze nearly 90. If it doesn't hit 90, it will certainly feel like lower 90s this afternoon between about 4 and 5 o'clock. And even by 10 o'clock tonight, we're still in the 80s. So high temperatures are forecast today statewide in the upper 80s. We've got 88 for St. Cloud, 88 here in the metro, 90 in Ortonville. Notice where it's a little bit cooler though. So Moorhead, Bemidji, International Falls, Thief River Falls, those of you up there, you have the chance for storms here this afternoon, and that could bring your temperatures down a little bit. Speaking of temperatures though, before we really get into the nitty-gritty of the forecast, wanted to throw a fun fact out there because yes, it is hot, yes, it is humid today. It's been a whole lot worse though. On today's date, July 6th, back in 1936, it was 104 degrees in Minneapolis. That was not the feels like temperature. That was the actual observed air temperature. And that remains the record high for today's date to this day. So luckily, we're not going to see any triple digits, but we could see storms later tonight, depending on where you are. So let's talk more about that. This is the radar. It's looked clear for most of the day, but if we zoom out, what you'll notice is the frontal boundary setting up over the Dakotas. In fact, this goes from Canada and swings on down across the Dakotas. So this boundary is what is in part responsible for the storms that are going to target northwestern Minnesota later tonight. For us in the metro, over the next 12 hours, it's just going to be hot and muggy. You have those winds out of the south through 4 o'clock, potentially bringing us up to 90 degrees. And then after dark, more clouds build in. It's possible we get a passing shower right around midnight, but I think that that's the best that we'll do in terms of rain. That changes tomorrow. Our best chance for storms in the metro is going to be late tomorrow night into Wednesday, and then Thursday morning there's a chance for some showers. Otherwise, we dry out into the rest of our Thursday. As of about 1 o'clock, 84 degrees, feeling a little bit more like upper 80s. That's just a preview of what's going to happen the rest of the day. We continue to build in that heat and humidity, which this time of year can be a recipe for severe weather, which we are expecting for at least that northwestern pocket of the state where you have all of the yellow. That is a level 2 slight risk of severe weather. Includes Alexandria, Bemidji, Brainerd, Thief River Falls, Moorhead, all the way down just to the south of Ortonville. Now, the Twin Cities is kind of split in half here. To the east, we're not expecting severe weather. To the west and northwest, there is a level 1 or marginal threat. That's the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. So once again, we're clear as of about 1 p.m., but we're already seeing that frontal boundary start to form. So let's look at what we are expecting on the high-res model through the next couple of hours. This model may be running a little bit ahead of schedule. So this is right around 2 o'clock today, showing storms popping up right along the international border and in that northwest corner. Those continue through the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, forming a broken line. So I think that the wind threat here could be pronounced. We're also expecting heavy downpours and some frequent lightning. Here is just about 9 o'clock tonight. Looks kind of ominous, but then it falls apart after the sun goes down. So that's why we're not necessarily super concerned about severe weather in the metro tonight. I think that at best we get some passing showers. That's about all. We get a second opportunity for storms though tomorrow night. Tomorrow during the day, it's going to be a whole lot like today, hot and humid, highs in the upper 80s. Then after the sun goes down, we get that chance for storms. It's a level 1 here in green for western Wisconsin and areas in the eastern metro, and then to the immediate west, that's a level 2. So what are we worried about here? Well, all threats are on the table. The tornado threat is low, and it's really contained to that westernmost portion of the state, but hail and wind are certainly both possible, especially within that western chunk of our viewing area. So here's tomorrow night. 7 o'clock. We're starting to see those storms form, but they really don't ramp up until very late, arguably very early on Wednesday morning. So this is an overnight event. Storms firing off. Hard to pinpoint exactly where they will set up, but where they do, the downpours will be heavy, which is why we have a level 2 excessive rainfall outlook for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, indicating that some flash flooding will be possible. If you have tickets to the game tomorrow night at Target Field, I think it's going to be okay because first pitch is at 6, and I think we're dry until about 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So that looks good. Here is your 7-day forecast. 88 and mostly sunny today, 88 again tomorrow, another hot and humid one with storms developing late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Scattered rain possible, downpours will be heavy. By Thursday, we're drying out. That's the coolest day of the week, and then we warm it right back up with continued dry conditions into the upcoming weekend.